We are back in the record in 23110 FC, People's State of Michigan versus Shanda Vander Ark. Is Mr. Ferguson back in?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring him out. All right. All right, record should reflect the jury is in the jury room. Anything before we bring them out? Mr. Roberts?
Okay.
And Mr. Johnson?
Nothing further.
All right, please rise. All right, you may be seated. Mr. Johnson, you can commence your cross-examination.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Mr. Ferguson.
Good afternoon.
Do you remember me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm Fred Johnson, in case you don't remember. I examined you at your preliminary examination. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You've been doing very well with your examination. Please keep your voice up so everyone can hear you, okay?
Of course.
Okay. Now, I've got some hard questions to ask you. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's start where Mr. Roberts start. You got a deal for testimony, right?
That nothing I say will be used against me. Should I pursue this into my case in a trial?
Okay, that's good. That's not what I asked you, though. Did you get a deal?
A deal? No, sir.
You not got no deal?
No, sir.
Okay. You're not a lawyer, though, right?
No.
And you have a lawyer, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right. Let's go way back to the very beginning. I remember, I don't know if you've seen the police reports in this case, have you?
Yes, sir.
You've seen the, in the first police reports I saw, where they talked to you, you referred to your mother as either mom or mama. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
And then in the, you had an interview with Detective Pieskey. Do you remember that? Detective, are you here? Could you stand at least so you can see? You remember that gentleman there? Detective Pieskey?
Not
A long
perfectly,
time.
but
Okay.
yes.
2 days, thank you. 2 days after after the event, after Tim passes, you have an interview in his office. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
You're wearing shorts and your knees were up and that sort of thing. It was warm outside?
Yes.
You remember that? And during that interview, you referred to your mother as mom or mother. Do you remember that? Or mother or mama, something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
And about 3 weeks later, well, however long it was, 3 weeks later, we had a preliminary examination, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you referred to your mother as Shanda, correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. And one of the things that happened between the time that you interviewed with Detective Pieskey and the time you testified at your preliminary examination is you cut a deal, didn't you? Take your time.
No, sir. Not that I'm aware of.
You're not aware, you testified to it at the prelim, don't you remember? We talked about it at the prelim. There was testimony on it, you remember?
I said what my guidelines were, but I was not given a deal for them.
Okay, you were not given a deal. Well, first of all, you and I have been through a preliminary examination. I will bet some of the folks over here have never been to one. Let's describe what a preliminary examination is for them, okay? Okay? I'll ask you a question, you just fill in the blanks for us, okay? First question, a preliminary examination is held in a courtroom, like not this one, but a courtroom, right?
Yes, sir.
And there isn't a jury at a preliminary examination, is there?
No, sir.
But there is a judge,
Yes, sir.
not this judge, a different judge, right?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Roberts was there, and I was there, and your mom was there, that sort of thing, right?
Yes,
and you testified, like you're doing now, and you told us what happened, is that correct?
yes, sir.
And you told us what happened under oath, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The same oath you took here, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The other thing is, this preliminary examination, in this case, was about 18 months ago, wasn't it? It was a long time ago.
Yes,
Okay. So I don't expect you to remember everything that happened and everything that was said, young man. That would be unfair, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. We have had the liberty of looking up, when you have a preliminary examination, one of the reasons you speak everything out loud is so that somebody can type it up, right?
Yes,
Okay. And they type it up and they call it a transcript. Do you understand that?
yes, sir.
Okay. A transcript is an exact duplication typed up as to what everybody says in the courtroom. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
It's the official copy, it's the official word as to what was said, right?
Yes,
Okay. I'm telling you at your preliminary examination that there was a transcript done.
okay,
Okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some of my assistants look up what we talked about in terms of your deal, so that I can refresh your memory as to whether or not you knew you had a deal at the time. Correct?
okay.
All right. Cool. So having said that, you have been charged, and it's on the subject of your deals, you have been charged with what, as far as you understand?
First-degree child abuse.
Okay. Do you know what your mother has been charged with?
At the moment, it's open murder.
Okay. What else?
That's all that I know of.
Okay. Would you, if I tell you that she's also been charged with first-degree child abuse, just like you, would you have any problem accepting that?
No?
Okay. So, your mother's charged with first-degree murder, right? And, yes,
I didn't say anything. That was,
I'm asking, do you know if your mother was charged with first-degree murder?
yes,
Okay, and according to me, first-degree child abuse, correct?
yes, sir.
Okay. And according to your testimony and other things you said, you're the one who put the hot sauce in this boy's mouth,
Per her orders, yes.
Timothy's mouth. You're the one who put the cuffs, the bracelets on, the ties on it, right?
Per her orders.
You're the one who put him in the cold baths, correct?
Per her orders.
You're the one who said, in one of those texts that you've never wanted to beat somebody up, and I forget the exact word, beat somebody so bad in your entire life. You said that, was that per her orders?
No,
You also said that if something happens, I'm gonna kill him. Was that her orders too?
no,
Okay, all right,
Anchor.
that's what I'm asking. But you're not charged with first-degree murder, are you?
no.
The prosecutor during his opening comments talked about hypothermia. You know what hypothermia is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell the jury, what's hypothermia?
When the body suffers from extreme cold to a high extent,
Okay. And you're the one who put him in a bath for 7 hours, 6 hours, whatever it was, the day he died?
yes, per Shanda's
Okay.
orders.
All right. But you're not charged with first-degree murder, are you?
No,
It's a good deal, isn't it? Let me ask you this. I withdraw that question. Let me ask you this. And I don't want you to tell the jury what the penalty is. I just want to know if you know what the penalty is. Do you know what the penalty is for first-degree murder?
yes,
Okay. And you're not charged with that, are you?
no,
In fact, it is your desire that your mother in this trial, in this case, and get you out from under, isn't it?
that was what I said in that letter.
The letter I'm holding here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was furious at that time.
You're furious
I was
at
not
that
thinking
time.
straight.
Are you furious now?
No, I'm
You're still calling her Shanda though, right?
Yes,
Okay. All right. Do you remember when the police asked you at the time of the event what was going on, what had happened in the house, correct?
yes, sir.
And did you tell them what happened, or did you lie?
I lied.
And when Officer Piesky asked you the next time out, 2 days later, did you tell him what happened, or did you lie?
Told him the full truth.
You told him the full truth? You told him that you pulled, Timothy was in that room, and you pulled him out, and you didn't fall from the bunk bed? You told him that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about what you told him. You told him that Timothy had passed all his final exams. You remember telling him that?
No, I do
Okay.
not.
Did he?
I can't say for certain. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. You told him that your mother loved every one of us.
That was what I believed.
You don't believe that now?
No.
You told him, now, you told him that Timothy went on a hunger strike. You remember telling him that?
I told him that at the house. Yes.
You remember telling him that 2 days later?
No.
Do you remember that, the interview itself? You were interviewed in his office, correct?
Yes.
And did you know that there was a recorder going on?
Yes, sir.
And that recorder was recording everything you said?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson was asking you whether or not you intended, and then he used those words directly, to neglect. He used those two words specifically, that you intended to neglect your brother Timothy. Do you recall those questions?
Yes, sir.
And I think that was tied back in again to the interview with one of the interviews, or maybe the interview with Detective Peasky, where you said it wasn't your intention to neglect Timothy, correct?
Yes, sir.
There wasn't a plan in place between your mother and you to say, hey, I've got a great idea. Let's neglect Timothy, was there? You guys didn't
No,
sit
sir.
down and discuss that ahead of time, did you?
No, sir.
You didn't plan it out and say, what we really need to do is neglect him so something happens to him,
No, sir.
was there?
No.
But that's what happened to him, right?
Yes, sir. Well, it wasn't meant to happen. It is what happened. That much can't be denied.
In your mind, you would have not wanted, you didn't want Timothy to die.
No.
That's the simplest way.
Not at all.
You did not want Timothy to die. And did you believe that what your mother had told you about, this is all an act and this is all faking?
Yes, sir.
And you hadn't had any training, hadn't tried to raise a child, hadn't been responsible for a child's medical care, any of those things, did you?
Not at all.
Those were left to the woman who graduated second in her class in law school and passed the bar at 182 and understood her need for service animals for her medical issues. That was her responsibility, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, and I trusted her judgment.
But at one point you were so concerned so as to send a picture of your brother because of his condition to her, right?
Yes, sir.
And after that, her response was given bread and then maybe some peanut butter, correct?
Yes, sir.
You have no reason to believe that she didn't see that photograph, did you?
No.
And you, looking at Timothy at that moment in time, thought, he is too thin.
Yes, sir.
We have got to feed him something, Mom. What do you think? And her response is, give him some bread and then give him some bread with peanut butter. Right?
Yes, sir.
From that moment forward, did you continue with the hot sauce punishments on the bread, though, for him?
Yes, sir.
At whose direction?
Yes.
At whose direction?
Oh, Shanda, my apologies.
That's okay. Nothing further.
Mr. Johnson?
First, you testified that you're the one who called the 911 dispatch, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
They've made a tape of that, and I'm gonna check it tonight, but I thought I heard a woman's voice calling for 911. How sure are you that you're the one who made the call?
Honestly, only about 80%.
Okay.
I can't say for certain. Shock, panic,
Right.
it's hard.
Okay. Thank you. I have no further questions.
Mr. Roberts, any follow-up?
No.
All right, Mr. Weaver, can you check we have jury questions? Just one. All right, Mr. Ferguson, this is kind of a compound question, so I'm going to ask it.
Okay.
Mr. Ferguson, do you have any special needs?
I am diagnosed as ADHD, reactive attachment disorder, and sensory processing disorder, as well as I was taking medication for anxiety and depression.
Okay. Similar vein, it might be the same exact answer. Do you have any learning disabilities?
I'm not sure if any of those count as learning disabilities, but I
don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
I suppose reactive attachment disorder can make certain things hard.
Okay. And well, let me follow up with that. This is not the jury question, but has anyone told you? Well, strike that. Never mind. Do you have autism? This is the other question. Do you have autism to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge, not that I've been diagnosed with.
And do you have any other emotional issues that you're aware of?
Anger issues. I never have been good at controlling my anger. Never was truly taught well.
Okay. Any follow-up to that, Mr. Roberts? Mr. Johnson?
Mr. Ferguson, there's a door in your house with a dent in it. Is that one of your anger outbursts that you're talking about?
Timothy was in the closet at that point during the night, per Shanda's request, and he had one of the vibration detectors strapped to his belt.